So when we're working on the Solder Children video, we came across another story in the same cemetery. It just caught my eye, so I looked into it and I found something tragic and lost. It's the Adkins family tragedy of 1987. So James Adkins was born in 1960 in Fayette, West Virginia, near the area we are now. His parents were James Sr. and Faye. He also had 5 other siblings, including his older brother Carlos. So here's an article I found. Authorities are still trying to determine whether 5 or 6 members of a Fayette County family died in an early morning fire that swept through their mountaintop trailer. There's not much left of the bodies, state medical examiner said late Friday. The bodies of 4 children and their father was found on Thursday in the blackened remains of the trailer at Brooklyn, Fayette County, authorities said. The victims were identified as James Adkins, 27, and his 4 children, Christopher, 8, April, 7, Jimmy Lee, 3, and Adam, 2. Family members who lived nearby said Adkins' brother, Carlos, who is 28, actually I think that's the wrong age, anyways, he had also spent the night in the trailer. Carlos Adkins still had not been accounted for on Friday. Officials spent Friday fumbling through the rubble, searching for more remains, said an official with the state medical's examination office in Charleston. I think late Sunday or Monday we'll know how many bodies there are. The medical examiner also said he had not yet determined the cause of death for the known victims. It will take about a week to determine the cause of fire, he said. But it was known that they had been using propane to cook and heat with because they had an electrical problem. So there were no neighbors close enough to have seen the fire, which apparently began during the night. No one even saw any smoke till about 11:30 a.m. the next day. That's 7 to 10 hours after the fire began. Someone saw smoke rising up the mountainside and thought it was a brush fire and called authorities. So I tried to find the location where the fire happened, but it's in Kennard, West Virginia, that has a population of like 200 people. And it only had a P.O. box. So Kennard is 5 miles southeast of Fayetteville, and the community was named after a proprietor of a local mine there. But today we're going to visit the 6 lost people and give them a minute of remembrance. Some of us aren't as lucky as others in this life. I can't find any of the pictures of anyone that died in this fire. I can't even find the name of the mother of all these children. I mean, one was only 1 to 2 years old, so, you know, there was a mother somewhere that had a loss. I'm sure when they went to bed that night, they assumed they'd wake up again, as we all do, and not go into eternal slumber. But rest in peace, Adkins family. And today, you're at least eternalized on YouTube.
Just such a shame, isn't it? An entire family all at once. It's terrible.
That's just like one of my fears, is to die in a fire. I just can't imagine I just can't imagine. I just can't.
Yeah. Horrible tragedy.
But anyways, guys, thanks for joining us today on the Solder Children and the Adkins, and we will see you next time
on the Hillbilly Files. Get a stick.